Have you seen this photo? It's not real. It's generated by AI. Let's take a closer look. Can you see how I'm using the green screen overlay effect in TikTok? And that's taking a cutout of my picture, of my silhouette, and superimposing it on top of the pixels here that comprise the rest of the screen. Look very closely at what's happening to this hair silhouette. That is the first indication that this is not authentic. There's a lot of other things like the weird hands, the strange background, and the cup here. But I think you'd be interested to know where this picture comes from. The previous picture, which is the one that has been virally spread all across TikTok, actually comes from this. This picture is a YouTube thumbnail that doesn't actually exist in any YouTube video. That's because it is part of a global disinformation campaign brought by one YouTube entity. And that is these folks. The Fugitive Crime Russia, Fugitive Crime France, Fugitive Crime Espanol. This particular one was Fugitive Crime Espanol. All of these accounts on YouTube are disinformation. Every single one of these Fugitive Crime Espanol and similar accounts create a very compelling and emotionally charged YouTube thumbnail with AI to make people click on the video and start diving through. But none of the YouTube thumbnails are actually part of any of the footage in any of these videos. These YouTube thumbnails are used to bring in people. They're also used, as you found out through TikTok, by people who don't understand what they're looking at to spread disinformation. Here's just a snippet of some stuff from their English channel. You can see none of these are real pictures. All of these are AI generated. And the more you go down the rabbit hole of the videos that they have published on their account, the more you will see little inconsistencies with the YouTube thumbnails. Things that just aren't realistic. People's faces, people's bodies and body parts being superimposed onto different things. Classic artifacts of AI generated content. When you see people amplifying this type of media, when you see something that makes you feel, oh my gosh, I am being tricked, we are being tricked, this artifact, this picture, these words, blow everything out of the water. Anytime that you have that reactive feeling to something that you're seeing on social media, pause, take a breath, and really examine what you think the person who created this artifact originally intended people to feel and think. Once you get an idea of what is it I am supposed to feel when I see this, you can start looking for little, let me move myself, for little inconsistencies. You can start looking for things that don't make sense. In this case, what I did was I took a screenshot of one of the videos that somebody tagged me in. I cropped out this picture so that it didn't have all the TikTok nonsense. And so I just had this picture, and then I uploaded it on my computer to images.google.com. What that lets you do is upload a picture into the Google search engine, and then Google will go and find anywhere that that picture exists. It's not always reliable, but in the case of these disinformation amplification accounts on YouTube, Google will generally ping whatever video a still like this came from, if it came from one of the many disinformation accounts on YouTube. The actual YouTube thumbnail is a lot more of a higher resolution. And so some of the artifacts that would give away that this is AI generated are a lot more salient. One thing to keep in mind, when you see something in 2024 that is super pixelated and super fuzzy like this, like the original image, when you see super fuzzy and pixelated stuff, be skeptical about its authenticity. Always make sure you are looking for things like this that you can see happening to me right now in my overlay. Always be looking for little inconsistencies in pictures. Accounts like that have an economic incentive to create and amplify this kind of disinformation, because platforms like YouTube don't have a scalable way to determine if somebody is publishing controversial editorial content in good faith or amplifying disinformation just to make money. You see, they amplify this disinformation with those AI generated pictures that cause such an emotional reaction in their audience, regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum or anything else. It evokes such a powerful emotional reaction. People are compelled to watch the video. People are compelled to watch a lot of the video because they want to find that thumbnail. They want to find the commentary about, leading up to, and explaining the seemingly incredulous, insane thing that we were just presented with. And do you know what that means for the channel? The channel gets to generate revenue. There's an economic incentive in the amplification of disinformation. Be careful out there, okay?